Hey, I don't know if you're watching my videos on a daily basis or if you just randomly happen to stumble upon this one. Either way, I'm Paul. I'm a Dutch voice actor who now lives in Vermont, and this is my backyard. What do you think? In yesterday's video, I asked the question, how do you get work as a freelancer in the gig economy? It's tough, right? Do you find work or does work find you? Up until some 15 years ago, I had been chasing clients left and right, sending emails, newsletters, doing cold calls, hot calls, and lukewarm calls. I was a paying member of a number of voice casting sites, also known as pay-to-plays, and tried to do as many auditions as I could in a day. It was fun, until it wasn't. I spent more time finding the work than doing the work, and the coaches I was studying with at the time said that this was the way it's always going to be. There are still many coaches who will sell you a program that basically teaches you to build an email list of potential clients. They want you to massage every day and every week so you will stay on top of mind. That is the expression. You've got to stay on top of mind. Now, while this may work for some, I find this utterly exhausting. How about you? Then I came across this quote. If you spend time chasing butterflies, they'll fly away. But if you spend time making a beautiful garden, the butterflies will come to you. Don't chase, attract. Don't chase, attract. It's such a simple phrase, but it changed my approach to marketing fundamentally. What if I found a way for clients to find me instead of me having to chase clients? In other words, what if I would make a beautiful garden? Another idea I wanted to apply was to not make myself dependent on things I could not control. For instance, if you list your services on a website like Fiverr or Upwork or whatever you have to present yourself on their platform and abide by their rules. I became a freelancer to be free and not to play someone else's game, making them rich in the process. So I decided to create a website that would attract the butterflies. But who sends the butterflies to the websites? Search engines like Google, Firefox and Safari. What they're looking for is interesting content and engagement. The more time the butterflies spend in your garden, the more relevant you seem to search engines, and they will reward that by featuring your garden more prominently in their search results, attracting even more visitors. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Just put some interesting content on your website. Well, it's how I ended up writing a weekly blog. At this moment, there are about 550 blog posts on my website about freelancing, voice acting, about what it means to be self-employed, about how to deal with difficult customers, how to stand out, all topics people like you are interested in. Over the years, these stories have brought hundreds of thousands of visitors to my blog. Having a popular website means that it's easy to find for clients who need someone with a neutral English accent or someone who speaks Dutch like me. What's more, my blog gave me the opportunity to introduce myself to colleagues from all over the world who ended up recommending me to their clients. Most of the work I do is referral-based these days. Now, of course, I could have published my stories on LinkedIn or on Facebook, but that would have driven traffic to other people's websites. I don't think they need more visitors, do you? The key to take people to your website and have them spend some time with you is create content that's interesting. And while they do that, make sure they get to know you, because people don't like to do business with people they don't know or trust. But here's the thing, I never created a garden for the sole purpose of attracting butterflies. I created a garden for the joy of it. I opened it to the public hoping they would enjoy it too. It's an expression of who I am. It's my gift to my community. This is how I see my blog posts. Stories that will hopefully educate and inspire people. Just like this video. If you're curious, go to nethervoice.com. That's nethervoice.com and start reading. And if you like what you see, you can even subscribe so you'll be notified every time I publish a new blog post, and that's usually on a Thursday. Experts call this approach content marketing. I call it pouring my heart out and paying it forward.